I do my usual. How's everybody doing today? It's Gboogie from Gboogie.net, the #1 undisputed king of business credit. No matter what anybody else told you, trust me. Basically, it's just a blog today. I'm just letting everybody know that I've been looking at a lot of the older videos, the past videos and stuff like that, like in the past, last couple of months, and I'm getting a lot of I get new visitors trickling in, and with the videos that they're catching, yeah, excuse me, my nose is killing me. The videos they've been seeing lately are like the older videos. We're down in Florida, North Carolina, and the different videos like that. So what I decided to do every time I go back and review them, I always feel like started feeling like maybe we need to start over. Maybe we need to redo all this stuff. We need to go through all this stuff again. We're gonna run through everything all over again from start to finish. That way, I can sit in and announce some new things, and we can get into the updates as they go. So that way, with a clearer picture, with a better footage of everything, I figured it'd probably be better just to run through everything one more time from start to finish. And now from now on out on the daily blogs, that's what we're gonna be doing. Like we'll still, if any development comes up, we'll still make sure that we alert the public on what's going on. But from now on out, like all the blogs, we're gonna be starting all over. Even though everything's on the website, we're gonna be starting all over from scratch. Basically, just like it is on the website, starting from your tax ID, and we're gonna get into different techniques, and like some of the banking and loan techniques, some of the corporate loans, corporate credit cards, and different business credit and corporate credit building tactics. We're just gonna get into all that all over again. So that way, for the people that are just seeing these videos for the first time, they're not watching the video. Their first video is not the video from from September. So what we're going to do is we're going to relabel it all over, how to build business credit, learn how to build business credit for free. We're going to go through part 1 until we get to the end of it. And it's just going to be like the updated version, the 2.0, what I'm saying, and just basically give everybody, that are now just discovering this stuff, giving them a fresher, their first videos from 2 months ago. And a lot of them, when they call me, they're like, yeah, I didn't know, I wasn't sure if, your number was still good, or I wasn't sure this or that, because the video says like September the 2nd or whatever on it. So, today is, and I'm terrible with this, today is the 2nd. Today is the 2nd of December. Yeah, today's the 2nd. So, we're going to get into it, from here on out, we're going to start from the very first lesson, and every day it'll be a lesson plan, kind of, sort of. Because like I have the business credit, the movie, even though it's on the website, even though it says it's a movie, it's actually a step-by-step, guide to, basically how to build business credit. Just the intro is kind of like a movie format. Then after that, it's more just like this right here, and me going from segment to segment. We concentrate on every segment, one segment at a time, and that's probably what we need to do. We'll go over a few tactics, and we'll go through the whole thing with Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Business, Experian Business, FDA Insight, Credit USA, like a lot of other credit bureaus that a lot of people don't know about. We'll get into small business loans. We'll get into a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of my blogs lately, because since there's nothing else really fresh to report, a lot of the blogs lately, I really just give you an update of what's coming, because I got to let you know. And that's a key point, especially when you're doing marketing. Like, you got to let, the people know, like, what you got coming so they can know to look out for it. Like, even on commercials, like, you see TV commercials, well, on Friday, check out the new episode of such and such. So it's like the same concept. So my name is Gboogie. The website is gboogie.net. And welcome to learn how to build business credit for free. You know what I'm saying? The updated version, volume 2 or whatever, and we're going to redo everything. Not today, though. But we're going to do everything, redo everything. People don't understand. Like right now, while I'm making this video, it's 6:15 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's actually, as a matter of fact, it's actually the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to write some of the talking points out. I love doing all this stuff like off the top of my head, but I'll write some of the talking, just like how I started out from the beginning. I write my talking points out, outline everything that I want to talk about, and once we run through all of that, then we'll start getting into, the ad-libbing and a lot of stuff like off the top of the head. So this is just to let y'all know So the upcoming blogs, at the end of the blogs or at the end of the lesson or basically the instructional video, that's when I'll start letting you know what's coming soon. But right now in this video, since we're not going to get in that today, I'm just going to pretty much let you know what's coming and get some, so that way I get some feedback. I'm still working, trying to decide what I'm going to do with the real estate thing. I was going to write an ebook, but I really just don't have the time to write it. I even drafted a rough draft on paper. Still don't have the time to even finish writing it out, let alone typing it up. So this is just something to let everybody know. Like Gboogie.net is going to be here for a while, and as the credit climate changes, we'll be right on top of everything. Like we're on top of everything. We're still plugged in. But it's just really, right now, everything is kind of frozen. It's at kind of like a sort of standstill. So it's really nothing new to update. Like, there's no new companies popping up on the map that pass our criteria. And then to be honest with you, you don't need 50, 60 companies. As long as my top 5 or 6 are doing what they're supposed to do, you don't need companies like Quill. You add those on for security, for the long term. But if you're working on a shoestring and you're working on a budget, you don't need those companies. The first thing you do not want to do is pile up orders with companies that do not report in a timely manner. Oh, excuse me. So the first thing you want to do is, you want to order from the hottest, fastest ones that report. And we report very fast. We report every day. We report daily. Uline reports very fast. Granger is usually like a week behind them. And anything with Sprint, Sprint, Nextel, Boost, any of those companies, they report very fast. So those are the reasons, just to clarify some of these things with, people that watch my website, watch my videos, come to my website. It's not that I'm not aware that there are millions or thousands or hundreds, whatever other companies that report. We go by what has been tested, what we test. And, once you have 4 or 5 companies, that's all you need starting out. Anything more than that will get your file flagged by Dun & Bradstreet. And I'm going to give you another tip. This is good because, see, this is something that I didn't give anybody last time on any of the videos or anything like that. Because stuff comes to me like, it's hard to sit and talk about every single different aspect of this stuff unless you're posed with a question, and then you can answer it. But here's something for some of y'all that may find yourself, if you've had former businesses and the business didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and you have 1 or 2 and you start another one, and find that for some odd, strange reason you can't get approved for certain things, like the things you got approved for the first time, you're finding that you're not being approved for anymore. There's a reason for that. Experian Business, they're really good at what they do. And they have an algorithm program that basically searches your name and a different combination throughout different companies. And they also search the tax ID database. See, a lot of people don't know that. Like, they'll search the tax ID database. So if you have a failed business or a business that's in debt or have anything in collections or have any outstanding accounts receivables or anything like that, Experian Business is on top of it, trust me. Like, they know about it. Like, 'cause see, we see this stuff on our side. Like, when you purchase your $12.99 report, or whatever from Smart Business Reports, and for anybody that didn't know, this is where you go to check your Experian credit file, smartbusinessreports.com. So when you go to Smart Business Reports and pull your Experian report, what you download and what you see is not what I see. When you go to your e-update for the Dun & Bradstreet, what you pull and what you get to look at when you update, it's not what I see. Like, I have 5, 6 different tabs that basically break everything down. Your banking history, everything. So see, that's what you always have to keep in mind. So that's why a lot, like anybody that you run into or whatever website you run across that basically says similar things, that's why they always tell you, like, you have to have certain things. You have to have a bank account. You have to have a landline phone, because all this stuff, your CCR registration, if you go through the government grants, DMV website, you have to have this stuff, because all this stuff is in the file on the company side of the fence. Like, when I pull reports,